Isaac looked up at his only friend with tears streaming down his face. Jack, I promise I'll come back for you as soon as I can. Jack looked at the box, then back at Isaac. And I'll be waiting right here for you, kiddo. Jack smiled as a single tear ran down his cheek. He walked over to the box and with a puff of smoke was sucked back in, unable to be free until once opened again. That night, Isaac was sent off to boarding school. For the first time, Laughing Jack felt what it was like to be lonely. Even when trapped in his box, Jack was unable to see the things going on around it. So each day, he waited for his friend's return, and each day, the room grew older and dustier. Laughing Jack's one purpose was to be Isaac's best friends for life. And now he had to wait day after day, month after month, to reunite with his special friend. Isaac's parents still lived in the house, but never came into the upstairs room. The only time they made their presence known was when Jack would hear them fighting. Still, Jack's life became one of solitude, loneliness, and disappointment. As years went by, Jack's once bright, vibrant colors began to fade into monochrome blur of pitch black void and stark white emptiness, trapped all alone, eternal and hopeless. 13 years passed until the night Isaac's father came home particularly drunk and got into an argument with his wife. As per usual, things escalated to physical violence once again. However, this time, she didn't get back up. Isaac's father had beaten his wife to a dead, bloody pulp and was sentenced to hang at the gallows the next day. With both his parents dead, this meant that the now 20-year-old Isaac inherited the dusty old house. He spent the earlier half of his childhood in. Laughing Jack was quite surprised when he heard his old friend's footsteps walking up the stairs to the attic room for the first time in 13 years. However, it was not the reunion Jack had hoped for. Isaac looked different. Not only was he older, but he also seemed to possess this odd, grim look on his face. No longer was he the hopeful and curious young boy Jack first met all those years ago. Jack eagerly waited Isaac's releasing him from the prison he had waited in for so many years, but still Jack's box sat there, untouched and unnoticed on the shelf in the corner of the room with all the other dusty, unwanted knickknacks. Isaac had completely forgotten about his old friend, dismissed, and had some sort of early childhood fabrication. Surprisingly, this made Laughing Jack feel nothing. He was hollow. 13 years of waiting and disappointment left the monochrome clown void of sorrow and self-pity. Jack remained in his box, colorless and without emotion. The next day, Isaac went off to work at his job as an upholsterer, doing furniture repairs for the good people of London. Jack waited in captivity. Hours later, a drunken Isaac returned home and stumbled upstairs to his room. But this time, he had a friend with him. It was a lady friend Isaac had picked up at the bar earlier that evening. She was beautiful, with flowing blonde hair, sapphire blue eyes, and a smile that could make hearts melt. Laughing Jack's attention was drawn to Isaac's guest, who Who is this? A new friend? Why does Isaac need new friends? I thought I was Isaac's only friend. Jack thought to himself from within his hellish convenient. Isaac and his lady friend sat down on the bed and chatted about life in London. Isaac made a joke about the weather, and they both laughed.